All right, so when should you decide to sell a property early? Ultimately, we look at a number of different things. We look at the course of our business plan, where we're at within that business plan, and the timing in the market. What we found is that we've exited on a number of opportunities recently because we were ahead of our business plan. We're able to achieve our different revenue goals and also our different expense goals earlier in the process of the property. And at the same time, the market had changed in a substantial way where there was a wave of buyers coming in here looking for multifamily. So we had to look at the current business plan and say, okay, where are we today based on where we projected we would be, and where does today signify to where we actually were in terms of our pro forma. So we actually had a property where we brought the property, and our expectation for where we would be at the end of year one, it turned out when we got to the end of year one on this property, based on how far we had pushed income, how many turns we had done, how many renovations we had done, we were actually at our year 5 goals already. Now, maybe that was conservative in our analysis. We felt very good going into this property. However, the market had also gotten a lot more aggressive for the type of asset classes we were buying, value-add multifamily. The loan options had been very beneficial for new buyers coming into the market here. So we had to look at this and say, okay, is the best time to sell today? Or do we want to hold on to this? Do we want to refi and take the cash out? But if we do that, we might put ourselves in a position where we might not be able to sell for a couple of years forward into the future. So, a bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. They say that because we took the opportunity to sell the property because we could realize great returns for our investors today and not hope or expect that the future could prove to be just as good as where we're sitting at today. Now, that proved very good to us because we've seen a pretty tumultuous last few months in terms of what the Fed's trying to do, increase in rates, where inflation's at, right? The uncertainty is causing a lot of havoc in the lending environment, which is putting a little bit of distress on some people that are out there trying to sell properties today. So for us, we look at where we are in the business plan, where it is based on where we had targeted to be in business plan, and what is the macro and micro environment surrounding multifamily investments. When you do that and you put your investor first in terms of the mind of how could this benefit investors, you can't go wrong in your decision. Let's do this.